in this video, I want to share 3 quick insights with you when it comes to, I guess, decision making, but also sharing an idea that you may have. You might be sitting there in a meeting, you might be scared to put your hand up, raise your voice, put your head above the parapet. And what you're doing is you're actually stifling the opportunity for you to disrupt the status quo. You might have some awesome nugget that somebody needs to hear that's going to bring perhaps a process further along the line, or a system might change because of it, or somebody's behavior might improve as a result of an insight you have or an idea that you have. But because of your reticence, because of your hesitation, because of your lack of confidence, you're holding that back. And so others aren't being privy to the goal that you have to share. So here's what I want to share with you today. Number 1 is your idea, your opinion, your thought may not work, period. That's a mindset thing. So we need to be aware that in this world that we're living in today, there is so much happening. There are so many ideas out there. There's so many rabbit holes to go down. There are so many ideas that are being put on the table. Most of them won't work. And that's okay, because there's no right way or there's no wrong way. Secondly, is be prepared to get it wrong. What's right? What's wrong? I've just said there's no right, there's no wrong. But be prepared that your idea won't work in that particular situation, and be okay with that, because it may not work at that particular time with those particular people in that particular scenario. Be okay with that. And the third key is to keep iterating. And to iterate is to keep on stacking a different version of what you're doing on top of the next version. You don't have to stick with the same thing today. Today, it's all about growth. As Seth Godin said on a podcast that I was listening to just this morning, strategy is the philosophy of becoming. And I love that, because all of us are on this journey today. We are all in an environment today of who knows what's happening now, who knows what's happening next. And that is the whole thought process that we probably need to dial in with. Those of us today who are thinking, oh, we're just going to go along and do our job as we've always done our job, that's managing. But we need, as leaders, especially leaders who want to disrupt the way that we think, feel, and act, who want to disrupt the status quo and make things better for ourselves and our people. We can't just go to work today and do the same old stuff that we've been doing for the past however long. We need to sit there and think, okay, what is happening now and what is going to happen next? Whether you're a solopreneur like me or whether you're leading an organization. So iterate. So here's the thing. Last week, I put out a model, and the model was my disruptive leadership model. Now, I'm going to put my hand on my heart and I'm going to say, I went into a state of hesitation as a leader. I changed my model before I shared it. And I'm going to tell you why and what happens from a thought process perspective as somebody who has gone through the thought leadership journey. The top tier, and I'll put a link to the model, the top tier originally was for you to go from the state of hesitant leader to disruptive leader. But something in me said, oh, no, that might be a little bit too much for people out there. They might think, I don't want to be a disruptive leader. So I changed it to self-disruptive leader. And then over the weekend, I thought to myself, girl, you have sold out on yourself. You are bold. You have got the ability to go out there and work with people to help them disrupt the status quo, not in a destructive way, but in a way that is going to make a difference, in a way that is going to help them take a big idea that they may have inside their own business, inside their own leadership ability, inside their own teams, and make it better. And so I am iterating. I am kind of like saying, you know what, rewind and change it. Go back to changing that self-disruptive leader to making it a disruptive leader. So it's okay to iterate. It's okay today to not be so rigid in your thinking. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. It was supposed to only be a 1-minute video, but here's the thing. It might not work what you're doing. Be prepared to get it wrong and iterate. And on that note, I'd love to invite you. I'm holding a business intensive webinar on the 7th of November. I will put the link below. Would love to join me on that, where I'm going to be sharing some more big ideas. So stay tuned and have an amazing day. Bye for now.